Итак, друзья, всем привет, с вами Плей. И мы продолжаем играть в Fallout 4. Итак, выбираем задание. Так. Ой, какое задание? Так, а особо интересных у нас нету. Давайте пойдем по сюжету. Может быть, что-нибудь интересное найдем. Так, открываем карту. И нам надо Diamond City. Нам надо в Diamond City.
Stinks like humans here.
Так, гигант с нами. Сперва пойдемте, давайте по магазинам пройдем. Все, где они тут? Может, у него шлем есть?
Hey, Arturo. Everything I got will keep you safe.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Don't forget to stock up on ammo.
Мне нужна одежда. Шлемы. Шлемов у него нету, да? Нету. Так что пошел ты. Так. Это продавать не будем. Или продадим все равно. Вес 2,5. Тут меньше вес. Так, давайте принять. Ничего интересного у него не оказалось. И пойдемте к Валентайму.
Are you here?
Nick? Oh God, it's really you.
Well, it's hard to mistake
Так,
this
в
mug for
следующий раз я
anyone else.
буду.
You keep laughing at death. Someday death's gonna laugh back.
Not as long.
Nice.
Внимательный. Ой. Ну ладно,
I
возьму.
got a few friends to back me up.
You saved Nick, this agency, and my job. Thank you.
Так, давайте скажем мне за что.
Happy to do it.
Yeah? Go
Будем
diving into scary
хорошими
pre-war ruins all the time then, do you?
ребятами.
Here, every cap we agreed to for finding him. Plus a little something extra. You know, if you're looking for work and don't mind putting on the detective hat, Nick sure could use a new partner.
Whoa. One case at a time, Ellie. Our new friend needs our help first. All right, let's get down to business. Take a seat. Make yourself comfortable.
Присесть. Вентилятор я у тебя ставить смогу.
Human junk. Worst kind of human
Кофейник
junk.
тоже. Так, давайте сядем.
When you're trying to find someone who's gone missing, the devil is in the details. Tell me everything you can, no matter how painful it might be.
Так.
We were in a vault when it happened. Vault 111. It was some kind of cryo facility.
You were on ice, huh? More importantly, you were underground, sealed up. It's a lot of obstacles to get through just to take one person. What else can you tell me?
Так, теперь опишем
wife was-
убийство.
Murdered. She was trying to keep them from taking Sean, and they just...
It's okay. You don't need to say anything more.
So, we're talking about a group of cold-hearted killers, but they waited until something went wrong to resort to violence. Anything else you remember?
There was a man and a woman. They didn't say much, but I remember they called me the backup.
So we're talking a small team. Professionals. The kind that know to keep their lips tight when they're on the job. Not sure what the backup means, though. Anything else you remember?
We're looking for my son, Sean. He's less than a year old. Why would anyone take him?
Good question. Why your family in particular? And why an infant? Someone would be taking on all of his care, and a baby needs a lot of it. Well, that confirms it. This isn't a random kidnapping. Whoever took your kid had an agenda. There's a lot of groups in the Commonwealth that take people. Raiders, super mutants, the Gunners, and of course there's the Institute.
Так.
Wait. Super mutants? What are they?
Big, green, muscles on muscles. In other words, hard to miss. I think we can safely rule them out.
Who were the Gunners?
High-end mercenaries. No job too brutal. They're in the running as likely suspects. They wouldn't be the ones pulling the strings.
Так, и последнее.
You think raiders might have done this?
I honestly doubt it. They can barely organize themselves, let alone pull off something this complicated.
Так, теперь остался только
So you think
институт.
this institute is responsible?
Well, they're the boogeymen of the Commonwealth. Something goes wrong, everyone blames them. Easy to see why. Those early model synths of theirs strip whole towns for parts, killing everything in their way. Then you got the newer models, good as human, that infiltrate cities and pull strings from the shadows. Worst of all, no one knows why they do it, what their plan is, or where they are. Not even me. And I'm a synth myself. A discarded prototype anyway.
Значит, это, скорее всего, институт.
You're a prototype?
As far as I know, never seen any other synth like myself. There's the older ones that are dumb as rocks and all metal, and there's the newer ones that are almost human. I'm somewhere in between.
Don't lie to me, Nick. You're one of them. They made you.
Yeah, I've heard it all before. You're a freak. You've got something to hide. Blah, blah, blah. But the truth is, people smart enough
Не
to
надо
build
было
something
этого
like me are
говорить.
smart enough to cover their tracks, and arrogant enough to throw their unwanted trash into the Commonwealth to fend for itself.
You don't know anything about them? Really?
Some kind of security setting strips or blocks out those memories. And it's not just me. Any synth that gets trashed, left behind, or escapes the Institute has the same problem. Probably some kind of failsafe.
Давайте приступим
Either
к
way,
поискам Шона.
I need to find Sean.
You're right. The speculation is getting us off track. Let's focus on what you saw. What did these kidnappers look like?
The woman was dressed in, I think it was a kind of hazard suit. The man had some sort of metal brace on his arm.
Maybe some kind of improvised armor? A lot of hired guns do that to look tough. The hazard suit is interesting. Not many mercs can afford something that fancy. What else do you remember about them?
One of them came right up to me.
Так он был
Bald head,
лыж.
scar across his left eye.
Wait. It couldn't be. You didn't hear the name Kellogg at all, did you?
Who is he? Do you think he has Sean?
It's way too big of a coincidence. Ellie, what notes do we have about the Kellogg case?
The description matches. Bald head, scar, reputation for dangerous mercenary work, but no one knows who his employer is.
And he bought a house here in town, right? And he had a kid with him, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right. The house in the abandoned West Stands. The boy with him was around 10 years old.
You said he lives here? He's still in town?
They both vanished a while back, if I'm remembering right. But that house is still there. Let's you and I take a walk over to Kellogg's last known address. See if we can snoop out where he went.
Security doesn't really go to that part of town, but you two should still be careful.
I always am.
Так, давайте за ником поперлись. Супермутантам нам ничего не угрожает. Так.
You've really gone through a lot, haven't you?
У него ничего
Hope you and Nick
стабилизировать
find
больше
that monster.
нельзя. Так, дай куда? Подожди меня. Ну, загрузка меня тут убивает, просто убивает. Так. Дружочек, дайте пройти мне.
I didn't want Ellie to hear this, but I think you should know. Everything I dug up about Kellogg before his disappearance.
Вроде я облегчился по
He's more than just a
по
mercenary.
максимуму. То есть не в туалет сходил,
Quick,
а все из себя
has no enemies.
выкинул. То есть у меня сейчас вещей на 86 килограмм.
9 to 1 odds says he's our man.
Как раз мы
More than just you
автосохранили.
identifying his distinguishing features. The MO was all him as well. Leading a small
Жалко
team
нету
to kidnap a
рассказывачки.
baby and
Я
leaving
успеваю
one
читать,
alive for later.
но
Many mercs are
только для себя. Блин, свалился я не вовремя. Я чуть не застрял. Так. Где эта лестница? Давай идем. Интересно, выпустят вот эту русскую озвучку для Fallout?
Here we are. Keep an eye out, will you? See if I can get this open.
Надо Валентайма будет с собой брать. Конечно, он боец не очень
Something to hide,
сильный,
Kellogg?
но
Why
он
don't you give it a
взламывает все
try?
двери. Это удобно.
Lock's really strong.
Так, куда он
No luck?
попёрся?
We need to find the key. See that platform in the distance, near the city entrance? That's the elevator to the mayor's office. Why don't you go ask around there? I'll stay here and see if I can jimmy this lock.
Так, нам надо у мэра попросить ключ. Так, как отсюда выйти? Немножко теряюсь.
You shoot people, mister? My dad says outside.
Потом, девочка, я тебе помогу. Куда нам надо?
Why doesn't the mayor come out of his office, huh? He's afraid of talking to the press? I bet if I said I was with the Institute, he'd come running.
Do you ever think maybe you could get a man's attention easier if you use softer words, honey? Maybe shout a little less?
Oh, that reminds me of this article I'm writing about the mayor's
Heard you
affair
rescued
with a certain
Valentine.
airheaded...
Так, мне нужна эта скотина.
Mayor McDonough?
Ah, yes. I remember you. Our new arrival. I wish I was in your shoes, getting to see our glorious city for the first time. How can I help you?
Nick Valentine wanted me to see you.
Did he now? Some investigation, I assume? You two aren't trying to get me into hot water now, are you?
A man named Kellogg used to live in this city. I need to search his house.
I see. Well, whatever reasons you have, I take my citizens' privacy very seriously. Even after they've left. I can't allow you to invade someone else's home. That's all there is to it.
Please, Mayor McDonough. This man Kellogg kidnapped my son. I need to find him.
Oh, of course.
Вот
I will do
работал.
everything in my power to help you overcome this horrible personal tragedy. I remember Mr. Kellogg. Didn't like him myself. Paranoid. Never talked to anyone. I doubt you'll find him. But I insist you take the key to his old house. It's been abandoned, though. I'm afraid this whole thing might be fruitless.
Так, что тебе тут? Ладно, ничего воровать не буду, вдруг попадусь, а тут охрана. Так что лучше не рисковать. Поехали обратно. Так, а почему у меня два маяка? Только откровение ведь отмечено. Ладно, потом выполню остальные задания. Немножко по сюжету пройдусь. Так, идем к Нику. Мутантик, не мешайся. Ник удобная штучка. Я имею в виду, как... По-моему, правильно.
Got the key? All right, let's head in. You do the honors. Let's take a look around. Kellogg must have left something behind.
Так, берем все. И все.
If this useful stuff would not be left by other humans.
Так,
Place
все у
seems
него
small to
берем.
you? Figured a guy like
Все, что
Kellogg would
плохо
think big.
лежит, все наше. Это нельзя взять. Так.
Nothing here. Did you check out that desk?
Так, наручники, это металл.
something's not right. Look for anything out of sorts.
Кукушка.
Switch. A button.
Занято. Так. Вот и кнопочка.
Well, that's one way to hide a room.
Так, тут все берем.
Well, look.
Gwinnett Stout beer, 44 caliber bullets,
Стимуляторы
and
особенно.
cigars. San Francisco Sunlights.
Interesting brand. Won't lead us anywhere on its own, though.
Ой. Надо
Get hit in
встать.
the head? I can relate.
Забираем все.
The silent routine isn't getting us anywhere.
Водичка.
Waiting on you.
Давай мне некогда, я хочу собрать все. Обыскать тут полностью все.
You gonna talk?
Так, а сколько у меня этого пива? Может, его надо уже выкидывать? Так. Кукурузка. Вес как быстро набирается. Зато мне уже 30 с чем-то. Вроде бы ничего.
What's with the hard look? Say something.
Блин, надо присесть. Из грязной воды можно сделать чистую.
Get hit in the head? I can relate.
Все, вроде обчистил.
Any suggestions, Nick?
What about dog meat? Commonwealth mutt like him can track a man's scent for miles. Why don't you go fetch him and let him have a whiff? See if he picks up the trail. Before you head out, I know this is personal business. If you have to face Kellogg on your own, just say so. Besides, you already have plenty of company. You can't all go sniffing through the Commonwealth after one man.
I want you with me on this, Nick.
Так, куда его можно сделать? Пускай они все
All right. Let's get that
будут у
bastard.
меня на стоянке.
This is your show from here on out, okay? You say jump, I'll say how high.
Тем более я возьму Ника, чтобы Конечно, мутанта жалко, но он у меня есть.
Hey.
Go ahead.
Так, я прям не знаю, заканчивать на этом серию. Давайте на этом серию закончим. А дальше пойдем в следующей серии. Кто смотрел, всем спасибо. С вами был герой. Подписывайтесь на канал, ставьте лайки, смотрите видео и комментируйте. Всем пока.